producing branded content, generally speaking, is free. We charge for the distribution. So we publish on-site, which has a CPM, and we publish off-site, which has a CPC. So it's a traditional digital model. The most interesting is the off-site audience. We charge to find that best audience, and we charge that to the client. Actually, we don't charge for any additional shares. If that video for Purina did 21 million views, we would have never charged for that amount. It would be maybe 1 million. So all that earned potential is issued by Buzzfeed, issued creating content that has the ability to be viral, visibility, huge scale and reach beyond what we've just paid. So it's purely, at the moment, it's a purely branded model.
Your own content?
Our own content, yeah.
But no, your own content isn't branded, isn't friendly.
No.
That's just to build the brand.
Exactly.
So you can do the brand
Exactly.
better to more people. Right.
And how does short form content work with search engines? Because how does short form content work with search engines? Because we're hearing all this stuff about Google wants 600 words and it has to be, you know. So how does that?
So the question was about how short form content works with search, and frankly, we don't really care because
You have that luxury.
yeah, we do have the luxury. Search isn't an important part of our business, and in fact, it's the purpose BuzzFeed was conceived, because search dominated so much. So if you look at if you publish as a brand on BuzzFeed, you can see all of your traffic, where it's come from, how much views you've had. Search doesn't exist. No one sees our content through search. It can be viewed, of course. We have high listeners when we type exact headlines, but it's all about social. That's where we see.
You pay for digital advertising, and if you do, how do you balance that? How do you balance organic versus paid advertising?
So it was a question about how we pay.
Yes. Because most of your money is organic.
Yeah.
You're reaching the organic line, create information a lot. Do you sometimes pay for ads?
Absolutely. Yeah. So the distribution element has a charge, and clearly we share that with Facebook. So we spend on Facebook, we spend on Pinterest and Twitter to distribute. But the belief is that we're finding that perfect audience, that once we've done that seeding, the rest of that community does the kind of gives us the reach. But yeah, we do.
How much when you have brands come to you, what's the split now between brands coming straight to you or brands coming through?
In the US, the majority is direct through brands. In the UK, it's through agencies. Simply because of the way we're set up and we care for our lives.
Right, this might be hard, but what survey is the content split between original Buzzfeed content and content that you sort of harvest online, like trends, and then you roll it into a Buzzfeed content?
100% is original content from BuzzFeed. Everyone is an employee, everyone is a journalist or a writer or a designer. Everything comes out of us. There is instances where you're reporting the news from other sources, but I couldn't tell you what percentage that is. It's very, very low.
But do you do a lot of monitoring to kind of see what celebrities are doing or other publishers are doing, and if you see that content is trending, then you might capitalize on it?
Not really. I think the uniqueness is that we're there, we've always been there, and we're the ones who seem to be creating these trends, and that's the encouragement to journalists that they should be doing the right thing. They're not writing based on other people's success, they're writing what they believe is right. So yeah, very, very rarely do you see that.
Do you have a platform that you used to recommend when posting
We will. Currently we're developing a product called Pound, which is kind of a process of optimization and understanding network. So essentially that looks at the data we get from social is very linear, right? So you get Facebook data and what happens in Facebook. Whereas actually Pound allows us to explore this cross-pollination. So what we found is that when we were looking at a tweet, for example, what colours are this dress? We had 1 million views from that tweet, but actually only a quarter of those views came from Twitter. So the majority came from Facebook, so people were taking it and moving it elsewhere. So we've developed some technology that we're in beta at the moment that will allow you to measure word of mouth marketing at scale. And as you know, if you can measure word of mouth marketing at scale, you can optimize it. So we're in a position that we're kind of probably in the next 6 months to really release this to a greater audience, but that's how we're is that answer your question?
I don't know the question. Do you have a sense for how branded content does versus your own content? You know, there's a distrust. Purina's trying to sell me ketchup.
It's a really good question, and we find that if there is every piece of branded content is labelled, it's identified, and that's the most important thing. We never dupe anyone into understanding what it's not, which a lot of publishers do and have. It doesn't matter to consumers if the content has value to them and they're willing to share it. They don't care. So often we see branded content outperform all editorial. It depends. If there's a freedom in the client to allow us to create the best possible information, then it does really well. But generally speaking, we can create stuff just as good.
So you talked about sort of the adaptation that comes when things change. You know, what was popular last month is not popular this month. How are you trying to stay sort of even ahead of that, like into next month, next year, etc., if things are changing so quickly?
We build technology for the future, but we very much are focusing on, we're leading these trends. A lot of these journalists are publishing nothing based on the trends, but they use it as a guide. So they're we're trying to give as much information to them as possible based on what we see in the web, and they can do with it what they will. But currently we try and give them what we see right now. Of course we can't really predict what's happening in the future, but we know something like the product that we've got with Pound will allow us to shape that, because we'll know in multiple markets how to publish, when to publish, the language differences. So we see content working in Germany. Germans don't like cute stuff. Germans like cute stuff, but the French don't. Whereas French would never share English content, but the Germans love sharing English content because it makes them look intelligent. So if we can start shaping this and actually publishing on a high rate in those environments, then we would just become better. And we can say to brands, okay, well, you want to publish in the 5 big markets, this is what you do in Italy, and this is what you do in France.
Do you have separate teams that do the content, so branding content team and a journalist team, right?
Yeah. Separate team. We have separate, very, very church and state. We do talk to each other, but not necessarily. We've got a team that looks at just editorial, that's their responsibility, and then we have a commercial team that writes the content, distributes it, manages it.
Do you find agencies help or
Agencies are a massive help. No, I mean the good agencies are of course incredibly advertised. So they are.
Do you find when you're using like especially like GIFs and motion pictures, do you find that when you're using content from other people, like Sarah's GIF, which was great on the show, do you find any like
as long as you reference it, as you label where it's from and its usage, the editorial matter, so as you know, as long as it's not in intellectual property of that business, commercially, especially when it comes to celebrities, but as long as the references provide a lot of image to ourselves. Oh, one more.
Last one. Do you publish anything at all, or are there topics that just fail every time for you based on your business model?
Sport's been hard.
Yeah.
Sport's a challenge for someone at Buzzfeed, but we've just had our first sports writer from the Mail, because everyone does breaking sports stories and reports, but that never really did well at Buzzfeed. Whereas stories about the things you identify with being, you know, a Wickham fan, that's going to be good. So we're exploring, we're testing it.
The last one, a fun one. What's your favourite emoji?
Favourite emoji is this emoji.
That one. Props. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.